Trouble's little and it's lonesome. You won't find it on any map. But you can take 3 steps in any direction and you're there. It's a place to be born, and it's a place to live, and it's a place to die and be forgotten. It's a town called Trouble, and Trouble is a lonesome town. Lord, I'd like to leave this town. Lord, I'd like to leave this town, but I guess I'll hang around. But I guess I'll hang around. Trouble is a lonesome town. Trouble is a lonesome town.
Hey VC, how's it going? Right, okay, this is a follow-on to my previous video where I showed a storage unit which was just jam-packed full of records, jam-packed full of one man's record collection. So what had happened was a chap had passed away, a house clearance company had gone in and emptied his house, and in the house there was around 12,000 records. They'd moved them all out of the house into the unit where they couldn't have been sorted, and I was lucky enough to be one of the first people that were able to go through these records. Now, in many cases, these records haven't been played in 30, 40, 50 years in some cases, because the guy was a hoarder. I say he had thousands of records, thousands of books, there was newspapers everywhere, and I say he wasn't buying stuff to use it to play, he was just buying it to own it. So anyway, I've been back to the unit and I bought more records. So starting off with this is Plastic Penny with the album Currency. This is a prog rock record, came out in '69. It's on the Blue Page 1 label. And there you go. So if I'm totally honest, this isn't my record. So after I uploaded my video, a friend got in touch and said, John, I've been looking for that Plastic Penny album for ages. Can you pick it up for me? So I've picked that up on behalf of somebody else. But clearly there'd been a lot of interest in it. I was talking to the owner of the unit, and he was saying how many people had contacted him, trying to chip him down on the price, but he did give me a good price, so that was cool. Right, so I mentioned before that there was a lot of £1 records there, and what they're doing, they're just chucking these records into these giant cages. I went through one of these cages. First time I did it, I got about 30 or 40 records out of it. This time only seven or eight, so not as successful this time. But included in there was this. This is Lyn Ray with his self-titled album from 1971. This is a country funk classic. Now, I paid up for my copy of this. I bought it about 18 months ago. It cost me 50 quid, so very pleased to find a nice first US press for £1. As I say, it's got the die-cut sleeve there. But that's very cool. Another little bit of country funk. This is Bobby Charles, another self-titled record, I think also from 71, 72. Now, there's a lot of country music in this unit. And before getting there, I was sort of hoping that I'd find this record. I know it was in the pound bins. The record is pristine, maybe unplayed. It's on the Bearsville label, but as you can see, it's an American copy. There's loads of sort of ring wear and spotting to the sleeve there. But I say for £1, you can't argue with that. And just before I show some footage of the unit again, this is a 45. This is Moonshake by Can, a lovely UK promo copy with an edit of Future Days on the flip. Not a tremendously expensive record. I got it pretty cheaply, to be perfectly honest, but not something you see very often, particularly as a promo, so that's very cool.
that's out of my reach. Yeah. Sit back down, Baba, won't you please talk to me man to man. Show me how to practice what you used to preach. Yeah. I'm gonna make her love me till the cows come home. I'm gonna make her love me till the cows come home. Papa used to say that a man could do anything at all. He put his heart into it. I'm gonna make her love me till the fire don't burn. I'm gonna make her love me till the world ceases to turn. I'm gonna make her love me till the money can't buy. I'm gonna make her love me till no man never comes home. I'm gonna make her love me till the cows come home. I'm gonna make her love me, yeah. Oh, she's a dealer, Baba, pretty as a Mona Lisa. I know she's your girl, your mama's pride.
Right, so you've just heard a little bit of this album. This is Harland County, self-titled record, early 70s. I absolutely love that track, I Want to Make Her Love Me. A great bit of country funk. I say for a fiver, you can't go wrong with that. Right, next up, I'm going to try and whiz through these. This is an album by Bo called Creation. I think this is folk rock, or I don't know, acid folk or psych folk. I don't know all these subgenres, but it's definitely a folk record. And it was recorded not far from me here in Birmingham. Yeah, it came out on the Dandelion label, which was John Peel's label, of course. Great label design. Yeah, so I've had this album before. I found it at a car boot sale a few years ago for a fiver, and I passed it on at the time. But so I found a really nice copy there. 15 quid I paid for that, so I was really pleased with that. That's very cool. Right, next up, a little bit of Hammond jazz. Jimmy McGriff, I've Got a New Woman on Solid State. I know Hammond jazz isn't necessarily everybody's taste, but I love that stuff. You can't go wrong with Jimmy McGriff, and for a quid, you don't turn that down. So this next record is something I was really pleased to find. So this is Barbara Jean English. This is an album that came out on Contempo in 74. She put out 2 albums in the early 70s. And yeah, it just really listen to this. It got me thinking of when I first got into soul music. So some of the first albums that I bought were Diana Ross solo records from the early 70s. Those wonderful tracks written and produced by Ashford and Simpson. And her vocal style is very much like Diana Ross from that period. It's very much a pop soul voice. And every track on here is great. 8 songs, everyone's a winner. And yeah, I can't believe this hasn't been reissued on vinyl. This is the only pressing, I think. And yeah, it's been put out on CD, but desperately needs a vinyl reissue. So yeah, not too expensive. I think 15, 20 quid that. But yeah, great stuff. One record that a lot of people commented on when I did my video, my first video of the unit, was this Jimi Hendrix album. This is Band of Gypsys. So this is the alternate sleeve. You can see the puppet sleeve there, which a lot of people commented on. Now, when I went back a second time, I did pick this up. Now, I already had the album on CD, and having played this vinyl copy a couple of times, I mean, it sounds great, but I'm not sure whether that's something I'm going to keep, I must admit, because I'm not sure how much I'm going to listen to that. But it is a nice, desirable item. A little bit of pen mark at the top there, but apart from that, it's in fantastic condition. So very cool all the same. Just 2 more to go. First up is an album by Errol Dunkley called Darling Ooh. Now you can see that there. It's very much an early 70s reggae record. I mentioned in my first video of what I talked about the unit, I had pretty much all of the reggae that was there, and I showed it in my previous video. This is on the Attack label. You can see there, one of my favourite record labels, a wonderful label design, so striking. But it turns out I already had that record. When it first came out, it came out on Gay Feet, without a sleeve actually, it just came out like that on Gay Feet, but it came out under the name Presenting Errol Dunkley. So I had all the music, fantastic record. If you don't know that and you want to hear a bit of reggae, definitely check that one out. But I do think that the Attack version there is probably easier to find. And finally, right, so I was really pleased to find this. This is the record that I spent the most money on. This is Lyn Christopher, self-titled album, came out in 73 on Paramount EMI. So this is, I suppose it's a bit of an easy listening record really, but there are a couple of absolutely killer tracks on here. So much of the stuff, it's, I say, that sort of early 70s sound, such as songs by Neil Diamond, Randy Newman. But a couple of the songs, in particular the track Take Me With You, has got a real laid back groove, very much reminiscent of Minnie Riperton, you know, those records that she put out in the early 70s. And it's fantastic. I've been playing this record to death, so I'm perhaps going to finish up with a little clip of that. So there you go. I will do another video. I've got plenty more stuff to show, but that's it for now. Cheers.